Let's welcome back to the show in the studio the Katharine Hepburn of the adult video industry. She's also the dirtiest girl in porn. She's appearing at Blush tonight through Saturday. Let's welcome back the lovely and legendary Jenna Haze. Jenna, how do you like that? The Katharine Hepburn of the adult video industry.
I like that. It's an actress that my mom was always very fond of. So
I see the similarities.
Awesome.
The delicate
that's
neckline.
That's an old great. I used to get, when I did acting lessons when I was a kid, they always told me I look like Natalie Wood. I got that a lot.
That's not a bad call.
But I don't see it either. I don't think I look like anybody. People are always coming up to me, fans and everything, saying, you look just like my sister, or you look just like my girlfriend, or you look just like my ex-girlfriend, or this girl I used to hook up with. And I don't ever think I look like them when they show me pictures, you know?
Well, when they say you look just like their girlfriend or their ex-girlfriend or somebody they hooked up with, that's just pure wishful thinking on their part. So what's gone on since we last spoke? What's new? What projects have come and gone?
Well, this last year I released, no, I saw you a few months ago, didn't I?
Yes, correct.
In July. So
correct.
I've been still working on my company. I released 2 more movies, I believe, since then.
Generation X Video.
Yeah, Generation X Studios.
Studios, excuse me.
I thought studios sounded dirtier than video. Everybody does video or production. Studios sounds more like, I don't know.
There's a building and something dirty's going on in there. I like it.
I like it. So I've been doing that, and nominations came out, of course.
AVN.
AVN nominations.
How many? How many we up for?
17.
17?
Yes.
Now, did you get the nomination for cleverest title? We've talked about that in the past.
I got that last year. I didn't
Not
get it
this year.
No, but I think I'll be up for it next year because I just released a movie called Legs Up, Hose Down.
Wow.
And it's a pantyhose fetish movie, like in stocking, so it's like legs up and hose down.
I can't even begin to say how excited I am right this second. Now, what's your schedule like? I got to ask, what's the most sex scenes you've ever done in like a week?
Well, when I first started, I was working every day, one scene, every day for like the first like maybe 6 months. And then after that, I landed a contract. And I ended up shooting maybe 3 or 4 days a month. And that's pretty much what I do now because I mostly work for myself and I do really big projects here and there. And I don't work that much. I mean, people think we have sex like all the time, 24 hours a day, and it's like, no, I actually save my sex and build up for these scenes.
Does that make it better? Does that make you a better performer?
It does, because when I was working every day at the beginning of my career, it was like, oh, you get tired and you get worn out and sore and everything. I mean, it's a very physical job, so.
Well, Brie Olson was in here not long ago, and she said she did 30 sex scenes in 7 days.
Wow, I don't believe that.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe it.
Is that physically impossible? Would you
I think it's time-wise
be worn
impossible,
out?
To be honest, because a scene takes anywhere between 5 and 10 hours to shoot on set, so. Depending on whether it's a feature or
Are you saying Brie Olson
not.
would twist the truth in order to mold a better reputation, or in this case, a dirty reputation?
I'm not saying anything.
Well, I love Brie, and I gotta admit, come on, if anybody could do 30 scenes in 7 days, it is her.
But if you add up the hours, I don't know if that would really compute.
Let's let the legend live, Jenna, for Brie's sake.
It's cool. I'm shooting her for my next movie. I'm doing
really?
a big natural boob movie.
Together? Will you
yes,
be together? Say you'll be together, please. You're going to be together, right?
It's going to be me, her, me, her, and a guy.
Wow.
So,
so the guy will get ignored. At least I'll ignore the guy.
No, I mean, me and
He's
her.
a prop.
Me and her have done scenes, just me and her.
Really?
Yes.
How can I not have seen these? I saw
2.
I saw in your.
And we did one that I did something that they couldn't put it out on.
And we can't talk about we can't talk about it here either, as it turns out. Quit making that motion. It's making me crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm distracting you, aren't I?
Oh, you always do. There's a DVD out called Jenna and Tegan, too. How did I miss that one? It's like two of my favorites ever.
That's a comp from Digital Playground, because I worked for Digital a lot, and she's a.
Oh, so you're not in the same scene?
No, there's one scene that we did together. There's a girl that we did together, yes.
God, I gotta get
and
this stuff.
And it's pretty good, yeah.
I
was actually just in Vegas with Tegan having a really good time.
I just have this whole cabinet full of DVDs, and I gotta go out and get more now. Now, I gotta ask about big budget porn. I get a lot of emails about that because, I gotta be honest, people kind of think it's overrated. I gotta get your take on it because you were in Pirates too. Mm-hmm. How different was it working on a film with that kind of money? What was the difference for you as a performer?
Well, for a performer, I feel like the actual sex scenes kind of lack because you've been on set for 14 hours. Like, I was on set for 3 days for 14 hours each day, and then I finally got to do my scene on the last end of the day when I'd already been on set for like 12 hours. So it was kind of like, I did a good performance, but I felt like it was much more focused on the other stuff rather than the sex. And my opinion is I'm selling sex. People want to see that, you know. I'm not selling acting. If I want to see acting more, I'll, you know, buy a real blockbuster mainstream movie. But they're fun, though. That's the thing for me. Like, I wouldn't want to be in charge of a big set like that. It's just too much trouble, too much money. But to be on a set for a day, it's fun. It's fun to be on a big budget thing like that. But
Well, what do they spend the money on?
my heart's in Gonzo. They spend sets of everything. Lots of girls, costuming. Pirates 2 was huge. Like, I've never been on a set like that before.
You know what's funny?
Crazy.
I read there was a version of Pirates 2 that had no sex scenes.
Yeah, there's a
That was
version
released
of
just as a movie.
There's a version of the first one, too.
I gotta admit, I don't think that would hold up too
Blockbuster.
well.
You can get it at Blockbuster, I think.
I don't think that it got any Oscar nominations, did it?
Definitely don't think so. I don't even think they acknowledged it. Nobody even watched it.
What's the most you ever got paid for a scene or video, whatever?
I can't tell you that.
Is it 5 figures or more? Has to be, right?
No, we don't make that much. Are you kidding me?
Not even you? The
I have
dirtiest
a
girl in
couple-
porn? The number one star?
Well, I mean,
Come
I
on.
produce my own, so yes, I make a lot more of a profit now.
You're the
girls-
pimp now, not just the hoe. Pimps up, hoes down.
Legs up, hose down. But yeah, it's different. You know, we don't make as much as people think. Beginning girls make anywhere between $600 for a girl scene to $1,000 for a girl scene maximum if you're like a big girl, you know. I mean, I charge more, but that's because I don't want to work for anybody else.
without using the terminology, what do you get for this? Giving or receiving?
Well,
You've only given, correct?
yeah, which is the same price as I would usually charge. because
Everyone
I'm not
out there's
receiving.
imaginations are running wild. This is just tremendous. Now, you look
You
terrific,
don't know
by
what
the
we're
way.
doing.
You look terrific, by the way.
Thank
You
you.
really do. You always do, but even you haven't worked in a bit. You said, right?
I've been dancing mostly, and I've been directing a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That directing, that's got to be the greatest, right?
It's fun. It's way more
What do you do? Do you yell and
stressful.
scream? Do you point and prod and poke? No.
Well, for sound reasons, obviously, you want to be more quiet, you know, and you try to interject only at the points where they go down, and there'll be like certain times in the cadence, I would say, of the people having sex that they'll naturally, a good performer will naturally like mellow it down for a minute so that they can wait to see if the director's going to say anything, because that's kind of how you have to do it. It's harder to edit it out after if it's over when the girls are
A lot of editing
making
going on,
noises.
right?
Yeah, I've been having to learn a lot about editing and putting together movies, and I think I'm getting better and better. And I got my first directing nomination this year. So
We are so proud. It's like seeing my own daughter go out there and, well, get into porn and win nominations for AVN Awards, I guess.
I work hard, so you know I
know
work
you do.
every day.
And everyone says that. You were universally acclaimed, and everybody, AVN, all the industry, extra stuff like that, they all are saying great things about the work of Generation X Studios. Very nice. Now,
Dirty place where dirty things go on.
you know what? I never asked you this before. Are implants inevitable? Will you ever go there?
No.
I remember, well, Tegan Presley said that too before she got them. To me, said she'd never get them, and she did. Why not?
Well, I
And you don't need them, but why not? It's just like I said, with all the stars, seems inevitable.
I'm afraid of surgery, first of
Ooh,
all.
good
I'm
one.
really not into needles, anything like that cutting into me. And secondly, I'm happy with myself. I like my body. I think I'm proportioned, and I don't think I need anything done. And lastly, I don't like that there's so much plastic surgery going on in the world. I feel like it's overdone. Girls that are 18 years old are getting boobs for their freaking birthday present. You know what I mean?
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and they're not
Good,
even
but
women
ridiculous.
yet. I want to portray a nice image for people to be, you know, proud and confident and not insecure about their bodies by being natural. You know, I don't really shoot fake boobs for my company. I've only shot all natural boobs. Yes,
Is that right?
I decided I'm going to do one line of movies that has fake boobs, but the rest of my stuff.
Perhaps called the fake boob line.
Well, actually, I have a great title for it, but I'm not going to say it yet.
Yeah, maybe
So
better
good.
save that. That is Jenna Haze. I'm Mark Madden. Jenna appears at Blush starting tonight through Saturday. If you're caller number 17 right now at 412-333-WXDX, you get 2 passes to see Jenna, as well as one of her DVDs. That's courtesy of AdultDVDEmpire.com. Caller number 17 at 412-333-WXDX.